This video will cover AML with maturation. Remember our previous video where we had to suffer through listening to that speaker at the No Motivation seminar? Well, this time we're not going to be bored and we're going to have a great time because this is the motivation seminar. Motivation sounds like maturation, right? And of course, our character here has an amulet, which is our symbol to remember AML, since you can easily shorten the word amulet to AML. Put these findings together and we'll have our anchor to remember AML with maturation. This AML, of course, shows maturation in greater than 10% of blasts, but I'm not going to represent this since I think it's straightforward to remember, since with maturation is in the name of this AML. Monocytic differentiation is present in up to 20% of non-erythroid cells. This is important to remember. You guys remember how our prompt for monocytes is a monorail train? Well, look at this toy monorail train here, which has a 20% discount on it. This will help us remember monocytic differentiation in up to 20% of non-erythroid cells. Cytoplasmic granulation and hour rods are common in this AML. Cytoplasmic granulation is represented by the fact that instead of confetti, the organizers for this event decided that sprinkles would be more fun. Sprinkles are our symbol for granules. Doesn't hour and hour rod sound similar to flower? I think it does, and this character has this purple rod-shaped bouquet of flowers to help us remember hour rods. This AML should have blasts positive for at least 2 myeloid-associated markers such as MPO, CD117, CD13, or CD33. To represent MPO, we have to remember that this character here is a parole officer. Commonly, parole officers are referred to as POs, and this parole officer has an apple. Remember that apple in Greek is Milo, and Milo sounds like Milo. Put this together and you get MPO. To remember CD13, all we have to do is notice the posters for the Friday the 13th movie in the background here. Next, we have a poster here for a toy gun with a .33 caliber. This is our representation for CD33. The blasts in this AML are also usually positive for HLA-DR, CD117, and CD15. HLA-DR is represented as always by our doctor who works for the HLA health system. And the doctor's first aid kit is the symbol for CD117, which is also known as C-Kit. See this character here in her nice quinceañera dress? The dress represents CD15 because quince in Spanish means 15. Lastly, this AML is typically responsive to therapy, which is why the vibes in this image are high.